And the palms down for a more grounding hand position. And palms up to receive. And taking these first few moments and to simply arrive. Whatever that looks like, however that feels to you. Arriving to your morning, into your space, your body and your breath. And dropping into the present moment. It is all that we have. Releasing the shoulders down the spine. Unhinging the jaw. Allowing gravity to do its work as all the micro muscles of the face release. Heavying the hips and the tailbone down towards the earth. Feel that connection, that sense of rooted grounding. As you lengthen the top of the head up towards the sky. Crafting this balance right off the bat in this Sukhasana, easy seat pose, a balance that is reflective of all postures in this practice. Strength and softness, alignment and ease. And taking a body scan, moving thoroughly and gently from the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes. And checking in with yourself. Asking yourself, how do I feel? Where are the places in the body that may be acting up? A few of us mentioned the shoulder. And sending some breaths of loving gratitude to those spaces, being extra mindful of them as we move and groove on the mat today. And finding a few places that feel really good. Sending a breath of loving gratitude to those spaces. Activating those parts of the body to enhance your flow. And tap into your strength. And surrender to softness. Now moving your awareness to the mind. The brain, after all, is a muscle. And so just like you can release your shoulders or soften your quadricep, you can relax and restore the muscle of the mind. Maybe visualizing any tension held in the head space slowly escaping with each exhale. And then bringing your awareness to the heart space. And placing the left hand over the heart, the right hand over the left. A gentle reminder to move from a place of love. Feeling the heartbeat into the palms. A physical connection that embodies a much deeper energetic one as our hands are extensions of our heart space. And bringing the energy of the heart of this powerful chakra center into the palms. Go ahead and place your hands at prayer in front of the heart. From a place of compassion understanding, and kindness, setting an intention for your practice today. Inhale, breathe that intention in, let it light you up from the inside out. And exhale, release the hands down beside you and open the eyes. Inhale, sweep your hands up to high prayer, lengthen through the side bodies, ground through the sit bones. Exhale, release the right hand to the earth as the left arm comes up and over to the right, a nice deep side body stretch. Lengthening through the left fingertips, grounding through the left sit bone. Maybe beginning to crawl the right hand away from the body or dropping down onto the forearm. Finding a gentle arch of the spine, rotating the heart space up towards the sky, gaze follows. And the next inhale floats you back up through center, and exhale, left arm down, right arm up and over to the left. Inhale, sending a breath of nourishment into the right side body. And exhale, deepening the stretch while remaining lifted and engaged in the left oblique. So we're not dumping down into the left side. Inhale, coming back up through center. And exhale, fold right over your seat. Releasing the palms, maybe the forearms to the earth, drop the head. Take 3 deep breaths into the back space. So breathing right into the space between the shoulder blades. Inhale to expand the body with air. Then exhale to release the head deeper down towards the earth. And drawing the tailbone behind you. Releasing any energy in the shoulders, the hands, the head. Slowly roll your way back up to center. Head is the last thing to come up. And take a gaze over your right shoulder. And come back to center. Gaze over the left shoulder. And come back to center. Inhale, the arms sweep back up towards the sky. And exhale, let's take a nice twist to the right. Right hand behind the body. Left hand lands in front of the shins, or maybe placing the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Every inhale to lengthen the spine, broaden through the collarbones. Exhale to soften the belly, twist a little deeper. Maybe the gaze floats over that right shoulder as the shoulder drops down the spine. One more deep inhale. A complete detoxifying exhale. Inhale, coming back up through center, hands to high prayer. And exhale, take that twist over to the left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to contract and twist. Your next inhale floats you back up to center. And exhale, come right up and over yourself onto all fours. And finding an aligned tabletop position, hands stacking underneath the shoulders, all 10 fingers spread wide. Knees under hips, pressing through the palms, the tops of the feet, drawing the tailbone to the back of the mat, crown of the head forward, gaze right between those thumbs. Moving through a few rounds of cat and cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the pelvis, press the mat away, release the head. Inhale, coming back through cow, broaden through the collarbones and the sit bones, float the gaze up. And exhale, rounding through cat, lifting through the lower core. Feeling the shoulder blades move away from each other. One more time, inhale to arch, opening the front body. And exhale to round, creating the sense of expansiveness in the back body. And coming back to neutral. Grounding through the left palm. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky, opening the heart space to the right. And exhale, here we go. Let's thread the needle, sweeping the right arm through to the left. Come onto the right shoulder, the right side of the face. Option to extend the left arm out in front of you, pressing into the left palm and the right back of the hand. So activating this pose a bit. Option to lengthen the left leg behind you, come onto the ball of the foot. Or for an added challenge, squeeze that left glute and lift the foot off of the earth. Every inhale, sending that breath of vitality to the right shoulder space. Every exhale, finding one more place in the body to soften and surrender. Release the jaw, soften the hips. If you have the foot floated off of the mat, gently bring it down. Slide the knee back to where it started. If you have the left arm extended, slide the palm back underneath the shoulder, press into the hand. On an inhale, sweep that right arm all the way back up to the sky. And exhale, give me a few arm circles in one direction. Nice and open, feeling every sensation as it moves through this part of the body. And then reverse those circles. Being curious as to what comes up for you here, how this feels in this practice this morning. Inhale, the right arm floats back up to the sky. And exhale, place it back down onto the mat. Slide the right leg behind you, come onto the ball of the foot, and gently begin to press through the heel, opening up the back of the leg. And coming into a modified side plank. Inhale the right arm up to the sky as you drop the sole of the foot to the ground. The back of the right foot's parallel to the back edge of the mat. From here, bend the right elbow, catch the head with the hand. Begin to press into the left palm, arch the spine, and open the heart space up towards the sky, really opening up this pose in the entire right side body. And keeping everything as is, float the right arm back up to the sky, and then bring it up and over the head towards the front of the mat. And feeling that long line of energy from the right heel beaming up through the right fingertips. On an inhale, lifting yourself up to a modified warrior two, reaching the left arm in front of you, right arm behind you. And then drop the right palm to the outside of the thigh, flip the left palm, sweep it forward, up and back, a modified reversed warrior. Staying here, begin to lift the right arm up to frame the face. Little pulses here for 3, 2, and 1. Cartwheel the left hand back down to the mat. Right arm reaches straight up to the sky. Ground through the right foot. Press through the left palm. Engage the left side body. And then begin to float the left knee up towards the shoulder. From here, we're going to lengthen the left leg. Coming right behind that right ankle. And then bend the left knee to the arm. We're here for 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Gently float the shin back down to the mat. Cartwheel the right arm back down to the ground. Slide the right knee in. Take 1 round of cat and cow here. Wash that out. Coming back to a neutral spine. Inhale, the left arm floats up to the sky. Gaze up towards the fingertips. And exhale, thread the needle on this side. Same options available here. Maybe extending the right arm out long. Extending the right leg out long, either staying on the ball of the foot or really press through the back of the left hand to float that right leg towards the sky. Keep flexing the heel, pressing through the sole of the foot. One more deep breath here. And gently come out the way you came in. Inhale, the left arm flips back up, opening to the left side. And give me those arm circles in one direction, lubricating the shoulder joint, moving at any pace that feels good for your body. And then reverse. Inhale the arm back up, and exhale, come back to your tabletop. Extend the left leg behind you, come onto the ball of the foot. And on this side, option to flip your wrists, fingertips facing the knees, wrist creases facing forward. As you begin to pulse through that left heel, find a firmness to the left glute and lifting the belly button to the spine as you reach the crown of the head forward. Flipping the hands back to their habitual way. Finding your modified side plank on this side, dropping the left foot, left arm sweeps up to the sky, stacking the shoulders. Bending the left elbow, catching the back of the head with the hand, and then dropping that head back, arching the spine, pressing through a strong straight right arm, and grounding through the outer edge of that left foot. Can you rotate the heart space up towards the sky just a little bit more? And then floating the left hand up, inhale. Exhale it up and over towards the front of the mat.
And while we're lengthening the left side body, bring your awareness to the right side body. Just as we were doing in our side bend stretches opening this series, we're gonna stay lifted in those obliques. Pressing through the top of the right foot to anchor you into this shape. Inhale, come up to your modified warrior two. Exhale, drop the left hand to the thigh. Inhale, sweep that right arm forward, up and back. And then staying here, lift the left arm up to frame the face. A little side body crunches here for 3, 2, pulse it out, last one. And cartwheel the right hand back down to the mat. Left arm comes straight up to the sky, pressing through the left foot, sucking the right knee up towards the armpit. Extend that leg back out long. Bring it back into the arm for 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the shin to the mat and cartwheel yourself back to your tabletop. All right, I think we're feeling warmed up here. Let's get flowing. Crawl the fingertips a few inches away from the body. Tuck the toes, lift the knees 2 inches off of the ground. Holding here, firing up those abdominals for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting the hips to downward facing dog. And take a few breaths, pedal out your feet. Maybe shake the head no, shake the head yes. Finding your way back to your body, your intention, your purpose, your why as for showing up on your mat this morning. Finding your way to a still down dog. Inhale, floating forward to a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more times like that. Inhale, high plank, arrive. Exhale, downward facing dog. Return back home. 1 more. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels high, gaze forward. Exhale, take your baby steps to the top of the mat. Arriving in a forward fold. Finding ragdoll here, grabbing for opposite elbows. Inviting in a gentle sway from side to side. Maybe once more taking that full body scan, checking in with the physical body, the vessel for your soul to thrive in, checking in with the mind space, and checking in with the vibrations flowing through the heart space. How do you feel here? Releasing the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to the sky, root to rise, hands come to high prayer. Exhale, prayer to heart center, drawing the shoulder blades down, squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, high prayer, maybe take a back bend. And exhale, forward fold, let it go. Keeping the left hand on the mat, bend the left knee. Ground through the right heels, you lift the right hip, straighten and engage that right leg. On an inhale, right arm lifts up to the sky. And on an exhale, begin to shift your weight forward and back a little bit. Recognizing how changing the weight distribution in this posture shifts your experience of this pose. Being curious as to what feels good, maybe lingering in that space for a moment. And then coming back to center, inhale, reaching through that right hand, and exhale, bend the right knee, swap the left hand with the right, lengthen the left leg. Inhale the left arm up to the sky, opening the heart space to the left. And on an exhale, go ahead and invite in that gentle movement. Maybe circle the hips in one direction. Keep reaching the tailbone back, crown of the head forward. 1 more big breath in, fill up. And exhale, release. Come back to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Shoulder taps here. Let's fire up that energy for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one on each side. Come down to a forearm plank. On an inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, walk up to your dolphin pose, moving the toes towards the elbows. Take an inhale here. Exhale, walk back out to your forearm plank. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Inhale, lift the hips, shift the weight into the arms, and exhale, walk it forward. Engage the core, drop the head. Inhaling here. Exhale, stepping back out to your forearm plank. Last time, you guys, so strong. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, walk it forward, dolphin pose. Staying here. You're gonna inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, float it back down to the mat. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, float it back down to the mat. Walking back out to your forearm plank. Dropping the knees to just touch the mat. Straighten the legs, press through the heels. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the left forearm so it's parallel to the top of the mat. Drop the heels to the left. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Option to float the right leg off of the left. Holding in our forearm side plank for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right arm up and over the head towards the front of the mat. If your right leg is not lifted, go ahead and meet us here. Inhale, stretch through the right side body. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. We lengthen and contract. Lengthen and bend for 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Making your way back to your forearm plank. Tapping those knees down, straighten the legs out for 5, 4, neck is long, 3, gaze is down, 2, last one. Coming on to the other side. Inhale the left forearm up. Exhale, option to float the leg off of the right. Holding here for 3, 2, lift through the right side body, last one. Everyone lift that left leg up, bring the left arm up and over the head. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, contract elbow to knee. We lengthen and crunch. Lengthen and crunch for 3 more. 2, last one. Come back to your forearm plank. Inhale, press up to high plank. And exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide through to your baby cobra, engaging the back body to open the heart. And exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale into a full cobra, straighten the arms. And exhale, shift your gaze to the right. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, gaze to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, slowly lower forehead to mat. Pressing back into a child's pose. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale to bring in your intention, anything you want to invite into your practice, your day, your life. Exhale to release anything that you do not need. 1 more big inhale. A full, complete exhale. And find your way back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels high, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to the sky. Exhale, come into a chair pose variation with the arms out long in front of you. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale to chair, reach it out long with the arms, sink it back with the tailbone. We have 5 more like this. Inhale it up. Exhale, drop it down. 4 more. For 3 more. So good, you guys. Last one. Come high into the balls of the feet. Wing the arms behind the body. Straighten the legs to diver's pose. Staying on the balls of the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, drop the heels, hands to heart center. Inhale, prayer reaches up, optional back bend. And exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Either travel through the flow of knees, chest, chin, baby cobra, or if you have a full vinyasa in your practice, coming through a Chaturanga Dandasana, finding your up dog, And lifting your hips back, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg floats up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Option to prop up onto those right fingertips, really lengthening the right side body. Dropping the right palm back down to the earth, square the hips. Inhale, lengthen the leg, lift the heel. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Take a fallen triangle or a floating variation. Inhale, come back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot outside of the right hand, lizard lunge. On an inhale, we lengthen the right leg, lift the hips, stay high in the ball of the back foot. Drop the head down around the spine. And every exhale, finding one more place in the body to soften and let go. A deep inhale, sending the breath into the right back of the leg. And exhale, rebend the right knee. Drop the pelvis, open the heart space. Find a little bit of an arch of the spine, maybe gaze up. Moving through these two shapes. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Drop the head around the spine. Exhale to bend the knee. Open through the collarbones. Release the hips, lift the gaze. One more time like this. Releasing the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, the right arm sweeps up to the sky. Exhale, either placing the hand on the top of the right thigh or reaching back for the outer edge of the left foot, coming into your quad stretch. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, send breath through the body. Exhale, soften, surrender. Inhale to bring in whatever it is you want to bring into your practice, your day, your life. And exhale to work on releasing what you do not need. If you have the bind, slowly release the foot. Everyone inhale the right arm back up to the sky. And exhale, place it down to the mat, to the inside of the right foot. Tuck the left toes, straighten the left leg. On an inhale, press through the palms, lift the hips a few inches. Exhale, step the left foot outside the left hand, coming into a malasana squat. Hands to heart center, guiding the knees away from midline with the elbows. Dropping the tailbone down, lifting the crown of the head up. On an inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach your prayer up to the sky, squeeze the glutes as you get up. And exhale a slow, conscious, intentional descend back into malasana. 2 more like this. Inhale, stretch it all the way up, lengthen through the side bodies, maybe gaze up. Exhale, contract it down, stay long in the spine, open in the chest. 1 more. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, take it all the way down. Drop the hands to the mat, lift the hips, heel toe the feet back to hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, samastiti, bringing the energy through midline, landing right in front of the heart. Place the left hand on the heart, right hand over the left, close the eyes. A moment to check in with your body, your mind, and your heart. Noticing from the seat of the observer, what are the thoughts that are passing through the head space? What are the emotions that are flowing through the heart space? How is that making your body feel? A gentle reminder to come back to love. Using this abundant energy source as the fuel for your practice this morning. Release the hands down beside you, open the eyes. Inhale, sweep the hands up to high prayer. Exhale, cactus arms, open the heart, taking a modified back bend. Inhale, coming all the way back up, high prayer. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float back, travel through your flow. And we'll come back to a downward facing dog. Moving on to the left side. Inhale the left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, option to come onto the left fingertips, really ground through the right palm. Maybe shift the gaze underneath the left armpit. Dropping the left palm if it's lifted, square the hips. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, fallen triangle options. Inhale, come back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot outside the left hand, finding your lizard. Inhale, lengthen the left leg, lift the hips, and exhale, drop the head, release. And as we lengthen through the left hamstring, noticing if there's any residual tension held in the head, the neck, the shoulders. With each exhale, guiding that energy to escape of the body. You do not need it. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, drop the hips, open the heart through the shoulders, press through the palms, shoulders back and down. Moving through these two shapes. Inhale, we lengthen and lift. Exhale, bend and release. Inhale, stretch that left leg, drop the head. Exhale, coming back to a lizard. One more time, lengthen. And release. Dropping the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, the left arm sweeps up to the sky. And exhale, placing the left palm on the top of the thigh or reaching back for the outer edge of the right foot. 2 deep breaths here. And slowly releasing the bind if you have the foot. Everyone inhale the left arm back up to the sky and exhale it to the inside of the foot. Tuck the right toes, straighten the leg. Inhale, lifting the hips, and exhale, Malasana, right foot outside, right hand, dropping the seat down. Hands come to prayer. And on this side, we're gonna stay here. So invitation to close the eyes, a moment of meditation. And coming back home again and again to yourself. Maybe coming back to your intention, finding a mantra, inhaling, I am. Exhaling in flow. And fluttering open the eyes. Release the hands, lift the hips, heel toe the feet back into midline. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Place the left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. Close the eyes. And taking a moment to honor these two spaces. The belly, the sense of rootedness, groundedness. A gateway to the lower half of the body. And the heart space, honoring the upper half of the body, the upper chakras. An openness, a flow. So much love, opportunity, excitement. Honoring the balance and the need for both of these spaces. For the duality that resides within us and around us. Sliding the right hand up over the left. Take an inhale into the palms. And exhale, release the hands back down beside you, Tadasana. Open the eyes. Inhale, high prayer, arms sweep up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, low lunge. Dropping the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, the arms sweep up, Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, shifting the heart space forward. And on an exhale, take a twist to the left, tucking the right elbow over the outside of the left thigh. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to melt into that twist. Press the palms together. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the right glute. And then begin to tuck the right toes. Lengthen the right leg. On an inhale, open your arms up to a T. Right fingertips to the mat. Left up to the sky. And on an exhale, use your core to lift you up to a T twist lunge. You're releasing the left hand to the back of the right thigh. Inhale, sweep the right arm forward, up and back, exalted warrior. And on an exhale, you're gonna cartwheel the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Left arm lifts up towards the sky for a low lunge twist. Moving through these two shapes. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, low lunge twist. Right hand touches down. Left arm reaches up, stacking the shoulders. One more time. Inhale, exalted warrior. Squeeze the inner thighs, pressing through the heel of the left foot, ball of the right. And exhale, coming back to your low lunge twist. Let's take 2 deep breaths here. And this time, inhale, coming up through exalted warrior. And on an exhale, cartwheeling into a warrior 2, opening up to the right side of the mat. Beautiful, you guys, so strong. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to thigh, right arm sweeps up and over the head. On an inhale, lift the left arm up to frame the face for a core strengthener for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the left leg as you expand through the left side body. And exhale, triangle pose, arms come to a T, shifting the rib cage forward, pike the hips back, releasing the left hand to the shin, maybe a block to the mat as the right arm reaches up to the sky. And just like we've been revisiting all class, as we find this lengthening in the right side body, remaining lifted and engaged in the left obliques. And keep guiding that right hip towards the back of the mat as you lengthen the crown of the head forward. Energetically pull the heels towards each other, fire up those inner thighs. Your next inhale brings you back through reversed warrior, rebending the left knee. And exhale, cartwheel the hands back down to the mat. Step back to a 3-legged plank. Flex that left foot, pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down through an optional 3-legged vinyasa. And finding your way back to downward facing dog. So strong, you guys. Inhale, lift the heels high, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the prayer up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, low lunge. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Exhale, hands through heart center, shoulders release. Squeezing the inner thighs, shift the hips forward. Inhale, the heart space shifts forward. Exhale, twist to the right, left elbow over the outside of the right thigh. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to squeeze everything into midline as you twist a little deeper. Tucking the left toes, straighten the left leg. Inhale, open the arms up to a T, expand. Exhale, lifting yourself up to your T twist lunge, reaching the arms away from the body. Drop the right hand to the back of the left thigh. Inhale, the left arm sweeps forward, up and back, exalted warrior. Exhale, low lunge twist, left hand to the inside of the right foot, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Inhale, exalted warrior.
Exhale, low lunge twist. Really strong, everyone. Keep stabilizing through the lower half of the body, floating through the top. Last time. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, low lunge twist. 2 deep breaths here. And this time, inhale, coming up through your exalted. And exhale, cartwheeling into that warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to thigh, left arm up and over. And as the left fingertips reach towards the front of the mat, see if you can gently draw the shoulder down the spine. So tapping into that oppositional energy. Rotating the heart space up, using the anchor of the right forearm. And then floating the right arm up to frame the face for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, triangle pose. And we'll be here for a few breaths. And as we work through some of the alignment cues on the other side, invitation on this side to just drop into the experience of this pose. As we've been asking ourselves all class, how do I feel here today? Inhale, coming back up through reversed. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back to a 3-legged plank. Flex that right foot. Pulse the foot for 5, 4, 3. Pressing through the palms for 2, and 1. Optional 3-legged flow. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. So strong, everyone. You guys are awesome. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out of the mouth. Ah. 1 more like that. Breathe in to bring in. Exhale to let go. Ah. Inhale the right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, arms sweep up, high lunge. Exhale, extended power lunge, wing the arms back, shift the torso forward. Inhale, coming all the way up to a 1-legged mountain, bringing the left knee up as you sweep the arms up. And exhale, coming into eagle, left leg over, left arm under. And drawing everything into midline, moving the elbows away from the chest, protract the shoulder blades. Sinking the tailbone down as you lift the crown of the head up. All right, listen closely, you guys. You're gonna keep the eagle arms. And begin to slide the left heel to the top of the right thigh. Flex the foot. Come into a figure 4 in the lower half and eagle in the top half. Option to stay here. Begin to round to bring the elbows in front of the shins. A deep inhale. Complete exhale. 1 more breath. And if you have the rounded spine option, gently float yourself back up. Keeping the eagle arms, bring the left knee into the chest, and then find an eagle bound to warrior 3, sending the left leg to the back of the mat. And from here, we're gonna open the arms up, come into a half moon, floating open to the left side. And taking an inhale here. And exhale, floating into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the ground. Step the left foot up to meet the right and fold. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the prayer up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, a step or float back. Travel through your vinyasa, or maybe come straight back to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, arms sweep up, high lunge.
Exhale, extended power lunge, squeezing the shoulder blades, squeeze the right glute, reach the arms back. Inhale all the way up to your one-legged mountain. Bring that right leg up with you. And exhale, eagle on this side. Right leg over, right arm under. A few breaths here. Finding your figure four from the waist down, slide the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Flex the right foot, sink the hips down. Option to fold. Rounding the spine, keep lifting through the core. So strong, guys. And keeping that focus, that sense of awareness of your body, your mind, your heart. If you have the fold, you gently come back up. And lifting the right knee into the chest, keep the arms. And then finding your eagle bound warrior three, lengthen the right leg behind you. Opening up to your half moon on this side, unwind the arms. And then gently stepping back to your warrior two. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot up to meet the left. And fold. Last little bit here. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach all the way up to stand. And exhale, forward fold. From here, you're gonna plant the hands. Step right back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, option to bend the knee, open the hip, or flip your dog or come into a wild thing. And coming back to a three-legged dog, inhale. And exhale, pigeon pose. Right knee behind the right wrist. Shin drops down in the diagonal. Slide the left leg behind you. Come onto the top of the foot. Take a gaze back, ensure that left ankle tracks right in line with the hip. And then option to stay lifted or begin to melt down. Every inhale to lengthen the spine. Send that breath of vitality and nourishment through every cell in your body. And exhale to release into this deep hip opener. Option to stay here, or begin to thread the needle left arm under right. So just like you would do in your regular thread the needle, but in this pigeon pose. Bringing the left side of the face to the mat, pressing through the back of the left hand, palm of the right. 3 more deep breaths here. And gently coming out, walk the hands back towards the body. Find your way back to downward facing dog. And it may be a nice option to come back to a three-legged dog, lifting the right leg up, and then bend the knee, open the hip, open up that hip flexor we just compressed. And then place the right foot down. Inhale, roll forward to high plank. Exhale, forearm plank. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, option to flip your dog on this side. And then finding your way back to three-legged dog, inhale. And exhale, pigeon pose. And same options here, staying lifted, melting down.
And if you enjoyed the thread the needle option on the other side, moving into that whenever it feels best, I'll cue it in a bit. And taking this time to ground down. As we begin to wind down and settle into the final portion of our practice this morning. And see where your mind is at. Where do the thoughts go when the body stills? Moving through our heated portion of practice, when we're moving from pose to pose, embodying each transition, and the mind can be a bit distracted by direction. Observing what happens here when we hold a pose, when we quiet the chaos and step into the silence. And go ahead and thread the right arm under the left. 3 more breaths on your own. And slowly pressing yourself back up. Find your way to down dog. Maybe take that 3-legged dog open hip option. And then step the left foot back down to meet the right. Inhale, come forward to high plank. And exhale, slowly lower down. All the way down to the mat. Rolling over onto your back. Bringing the knees into the chest. A gentle sway from side to side. And then crossing the right leg over the left. If you have the eagle bind, take it here. If not, just keep the inner thighs tight and the legs crossed. Crossing the right arm under the left, either give yourself a hug, or if you have the eagle bind here, go ahead and take it. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, peel the head, the neck, the shoulders off the mat, crunch through the core, bring the knees to the elbows, elbows to the knees. On an inhale, we lengthen the feet and the arms away from midline, stay lifted. Exhale to crunch, so we're not releasing the head back down to the mat. Inhale to lengthen, squeeze everything to midline. Exhale to crunch. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Unwind, knees into chest, release the head, the neck, the shoulders. Come on to the other side, left leg over, left arm under. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch it up, knees to elbows, elbows to knees, staying lifted. Inhale, lengthen the arms and the legs away from midline. Exhale to crunch. We lengthen and crunch for 5, 4, 3 more. Last 2, final 1. Release, knees into chest, sway from side to side. Let the knees fall up and over to the right, finding any spinal twist variation that calls to you today. And every inhale, breathe in to bring in. Every exhale, deflate and let go.
Floating the knees back up through center. Taking a moment to pause here. Releasing the sacrum, neutralizing the spine. And then let them fall up and over to the left. And releasing the shoulders to the mat. Heavying the head, the hands. Once more, scanning the body. Being curious as to where any lingering tension may reside. And with each breath out, let it go. Bringing the knees back to center. Lengthen the legs up to the sky. Option here to stay in waterfall or to find a happy baby or any other final pose to close out your practice today. A reminder, as always in my power flow classes, there's not too much of a cool down. We spend a lot of time warming up the body and then moving through our powerful flow. So please take some more time after class. Stay on your mat, stretch, and restore. Bend the knees into the chest. Lengthen the legs out long, arms out wide. Shavasana. Take a deep inhale, send the breath down through the legs, out the arms, up the crown of the head, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out of the mouth, releasing all of your weight to the earth. Heavying the body. Slipping away into a state of complete and total relaxation, giving yourself permission to just be and breathe, to embrace all of the nourishing benefits of this practice by just receiving. As always, you are welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you would like. If you want to close out your practice on the ground, please stay, linger in the softness. If and when you are ready to begin to move, first, deepen the breath. Awaken the body from the inside out. And begin to wiggle fingers and toes, roll ankles and wrists. Maybe drop the head from side to side or take a full body stretch. And bending one knee, stepping the sole of the foot onto the mat, and then the other. Rolling over to the right side. And pausing in this fetal position, taking a moment to reflect on your practice and to contemplate how you can bring your practice off of your mat and into the rest of your day, the rest of your life. What are the tools that we tapped into that resonated deepest that you can trickle into your life to lead from a place of love, to rise up, to challenge with grace, and to find a bit more peace in every moment. Keeping the body heavy and the eyes closed, pressing yourself up to an easy seat. Hands on the thighs. A moment to recognize any shift that has occurred from the beginning of the class until now. Knowing that you have created this shift for yourself. Placing the hands to prayer in front of the heart. Bringing the prayer up to the third eye, thumbs to the forehead, honoring the intuition in the way that it guides. And dropping the thumbs to the lips, honoring the truth in the way that it speaks. Bringing the hands back to the heart center, honoring the abundance of love that flows through you. Final moment of gratitude for this practice and everything it teaches us. For the intention that you worked with today. And so deeply for yourself. As I so deeply honor you for showing up, for moving, breathing, and being exactly as you are. A final collective inhale, breathe that all in. And exhale as we bow and say namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me on your mat today. Have an incredible rest of your day and hope to see you sometime soon. As always, if you have any questions or would like to share anything about your practice,